Welcome back to my channel, The Coin Spot. Today is best top 2 coins, one you want to miss. We're diving into the world of United States coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. Top 1, the 1972 French 5 franc coin, a classic piece from the era of the new French franc. Let's dive into its rich details, origins, and historical context. The 1972 French 5 franc coin belongs to the new French franc series, introduced in 1960 following a currency reform in which 100 old francs became one new franc. This coin reflects the mid-20th century artistic and monetary trends in France's design and artistic features. Obverse. Front, it showcases La Semouse, a barefoot woman sowing seeds, an enduring Art Nouveau motif by sculptor Louis Oscar Roty. The inscription reads République Française, with the artist's signature O. Roty subtly included. Reverse, back, features stylized oak and olive branches flanking Liberté Galette Fraternité, the denomination 5 francs, and the year 1972. The sower design has become one of France's iconic symbols, even later appearing on euro coins. Specifications and minting details. Feature details. Material: nickel-plated copper nickel. Weight 10.00 grams. Diameter 29.00 millimeters. Thickness 2.00 millimeters. Edge reeded. Mint location: Paris. Mintage: approximately 45,492,000 coins minted. With such high production, this coin is considered a common piece in numismatics. Value and collectability. While not particularly rare, its popularity and solid mintage ensure it remains a well-known collectible. Estimated market value: from around 91 cents up to approximately $2.89. Numista pricing offers a more nuanced breakdown for 1972 coins. Graded values range roughly from 14 cents in low grades to about $1.10 in higher grades. Collectors often encounter this coin in world coin collections. Reddit users note its widespread circulation and modest value. Summary in paragraphs: design and symbolism. The 1972 French 5 franc coin bears the elegant La Semouse motif by Louis Oscar Roty, a symbol of sowing hope and prosperity, surmounted by the name République Française and signed by the artist. On its reverse, it carries the timeless values of Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité, framed by branches of oak and olive alongside the currency denomination and year. Composition and physical specs. Crafted from nickel-plated copper nickel, the coin weighs 10 g, spans 29 mm in diameter, and measures 2 mm in thickness. Released from the Paris Mint, it features a reeded edge that completes its classic numismatic build. Historical and collector's context. Issued during France's currency modernization, this coin's large mintage ensures it remains common. A practical medium of exchange during its time, today it's a modestly valued collectible for enthusiasts, often priced below $3, with most specimens trading for under $1 unless in pristine condition. Top 2, the 1971 French 5 franc coin, featuring historical context, design, physical characteristics, minting details, and collectability, all in long-form paragraphs as requested. Historical and cultural context. The 1971 French 5 franc coin belongs to a fascinating era in French monetary history that followed the introduction of the nouveau franc system in 1960. This was a major currency reform wherein 100 old francs were replaced by one new franc, to combat post-war inflation and simplify the monetary system. The French government, under the leadership of President Charles de Gaulle and Finance Minister Antoine Pinay, introduced new coinage designs that were modern yet rooted in national symbolism. One of the most iconic elements of this period was the reintroduction of La Semouse on the obverse of coins, a powerful national allegory representing agricultural abundance, renewal, and the deep-rooted connection between the French people and their land. La Semouse had originally appeared on coins during the Third Republic and was created by the famous engraver Louis Oscar Roty in the late 19th century. Her imagery of a young woman walking in stride across the land, scattering seeds with the sun rising behind her, was meant to symbolize hope, the cultivation of the future, and industriousness. This motif was deliberately chosen for reintroduction during the era of the nouveau franc to evoke national unity, economic recovery, and cultural continuity. The 5 franc coin featuring this image was produced regularly from 1960 until 2001. Just before the euro was introduced as France's official currency in 2002. Design features obverse and reverse. The obverse side of the 1971 French 5 franc coin is dominated by the striking figure of La Semouse. She is depicted in flowing classical robes, striding purposefully to the left, scattering seeds with her right hand while a radiant sun rises behind her. The scene is framed with République Française embracing her image along the rim. The lower part of the design features the artist's signature, O. Roty, which honors Louis Oscar Roty's lasting contribution to French numismatic artistry. The figure of the sower not only emphasizes the rural strength of France but also conveys an enduring metaphor for sowing the seeds of a prosperous republic, drawing from the country's deep agrarian past. On the reverse side, the design is rich with symbolic flora that represents the values and resources of France. A well-balanced and intricate composition includes olive branches, oak leaves, and wheat stalks tied together at the center. The coin is inscribed with the national motto Liberté, Galit, Fraternit, Liberty, Equality, Fraternity, running in a semicircle around the upper half of the reverse face. At the center appears the denomination 5 francs and just below it, the year 1971. This arrangement of botanical elements reflects both a tribute to nature and a coded set of ideals that underpin the French Republic physical specifications and minting characteristics. The 1971 5 franc coin was struck in a copper-nickel alloy, a durable and cost-effective material widely used in mid-20th century coinage. Specifically, it consists of a nickel-clad copper core that gives it a bright silvery appearance, which resists tarnish and corrosion. The coin has a standard weight of 10.00 grams and a diameter of 29.00 millimeters, with a thickness of approximately 2.09 millimeters. The edge of the coin is reeded, a feature traditionally added to deter clipping and counterfeiting. The coin was minted by the Monnaie de Paris, France's national mint, and features a mint mark to the left of the date. While there are no widely known errors or varieties associated with the 1971 issue, the coin was struck in massive quantities, over 142 million pieces, making it one of the more common issues of the Semouse 5 franc series. Despite its ubiquity, its consistent design and national symbolism have made it a nostalgic piece for collectors and those who lived during the pre-Euro era circulation, usage, and discontinuation. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, the 5 franc coin was one of the most recognizable and frequently used denominations in everyday French commerce. Due to its practical size and value, it was commonly used for mid-sized purchases such as public transportation fares, cafe items, and groceries. Over time, inflation gradually diminished its purchasing power, but the coin remained in circulation until the euro transition in 2002. It was officially demonetized on February 17, 2005, meaning it could no longer be exchanged at banks or used in transactions after that date. The legacy of the 5 franc coin, however, extends beyond its monetary use. For many French citizens, especially those who lived in the latter half of the 20th century, it remains a tangible symbol of national identity, modernization, and post-war recovery. The presence of La Semouse also connects generations, as her image persisted on stamps, older coins, and modern collector issues well into the Euro-era collector's value and market status. From a numismatic perspective, the 1971 5 franc coin is generally considered common due to its high mintage. As a result, its monetary value on the collector's market is modest, particularly for circulated specimens. Most coins in average circulated condition sell for less than $1, often around $5.30 to $10.70 depending on the degree of wear. Uncirculated examples, particularly those in mint state or brilliant uncirculated condition, can fetch higher prices, generally up to $1.50 or slightly more. However, because the coin is not rare, it is often acquired as part of a complete set of French 5 francs from the 1960 to 2001 era or as a nostalgic keepsake. There are, however, a few notable variants and collector issues related to the 1971 coin. A small number of pied fort versions, which are thicker, heavier versions of the standard coin intended for collectors, were produced. These special editions were minted in nickel, silver, and even gold, though they were not meant for circulation and are considerably rarer. The nickel pied fort weighs around 20 grams and has a plain edge, differing noticeably from the regular issue. These pied fort coins can be significantly more valuable, ranging from $50 to several $100s, depending on the metal and the condition. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe on my channel for more videos.